All right, welcome to the Midwars tournament. This is the last game of today. We have Hmnos Yaipen versus Project KONGOR, the devs themselves. We have been casting actually for quite a lot today, and we have already seen both teams, I think, a number of times already. No, wait, we have seen Project KONGOR once, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not willing to die on that hill. But let's just go straight into it. Gucci, are you still doing well, even after having to spend 5 hours with me?
No. Are you doing well? You tell me this time. I care, okay? Tell me, Dutch. How are you?
Man, honestly, I'm a little bit tired. If I'm going to be honest with you right now, I spent way too long playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom last day or yesterday. So I could really use my beauty sleep. So let's go straight into the game, and we see Demesh Shaman a first pick. Once again, people really appreciating the value and the strength that this hero brings.
Yeah, very versatile support, you know. Heals, armor, autos can be used as a semi-carry if you want, crowd control if you want, you know.
I think also the hero just like baits you to dive, right? With the cape. Because instead of it being a normal heal, it actually looks like you're going to kill him. So unless the cape is like very obviously visible.
Mm-hmm. And it usually leaves someone in an overextended position for too long against 4 other players that, you know, it's just tough. Super tough. This game we have Hmnos Yaipen versus Project KONGOR, but Project KONGOR has a couple of subs in here. Have a couple of the Gucci gang guys. We have Thickless and Asper and I subbing in. So it should be a fun match. I know both of them a little bit more personally, so I can tell you that they've known each other for a very long time and their synergy is very strong. So looking forward to seeing them play together this game.
So is this finally going to be the flame cast I've been asking for?
Might have to. You can see Asper and I decided to flame me with his sub account name. So yeah, I might have to do a little flame casting back.
I love it already. Every time he tries to, tries to make a play and it doesn't work out, you just call him a shithead. Look at this fucking nerd! Missing spells! Loser!
No. Luckily, I've been fortunate enough to actually meet these guys through HoN and meet them in real life a couple times. Met in Colorado, met in Canada, and just had a blast both times. And
you stayed friends afterwards.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Yeah, we met actually through playing Midwars a long time ago, and we've just been friends ever since. So.
Never say that's HoN does not there's nothing to gain from playing HoN. Friendships. Friends we made along the way, all that is the game. Anyway, Flux and Gladiator combo. The second time we've seen that today, actually. One time they did pick that up. They did, of course, lose the game versus B Pro, if I remember correctly. But the combo itself definitely did some work that game, right?
Yeah, combo. I mean, these combos in Midwars are everything. The Wombo combo 5-mans are... especially with the staffs, which come out fairly quickly within 10 minutes of the game usually. Around that time is when the staffs starting to pop up. And so
but you don't even really need a staff for Gladiator plus Flux, right?
Yeah.
It's just it needs a PK.
Yeah. Flux PK is huge early game. Hop into the middle of them, bring them all together and just slow them down and say, okay, team, do which 5 here at your fingertips to do whatever you want with. So.
Yep. Just do your thing.
Yeah.
I gather them up for you. Go through do your thing. And then Flux just falls over and dies, I guess.
If we're really tryharding, I like to see Flux with an engineer, a Tempest, or some sort of AoE combo that can coordinate with him.
Oh man, okay. Flux.
Even Adrenaline.
With Riftwalker staff. And Blood
Riftwalker. And Blood Hunter.
You know the combo, right?
I do. Yeah, you pull them and then the staff AoE effect on the Blood Hunter.
Exactly. It's almost impossible to get off, but it's so much fun when it happens.
Yeah, it's just tough to play at a lower bracket, but at a higher bracket, it is very fun.
I mean, like in the first Qualifiers, it's definitely the other way around. Like, because they just never group up again after some point. It's actually like impossible to get it to work.
No, for us, like if you're playing with any pubs and trying to make that combo work on my team, they're not going to coordinate at the same time.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I have to be playing with like 1,700 players in order to make a combo like that with Blood Hunter happen.
What is like the skill range or like the LMR range I should be thinking about?
If you're between like 1,400 to 1,550, you're pretty much just considered a scrub or someone just starting out. Once you go from 1,550 to like 1,700, you're considered a decent player, like someone who knows what they're doing a little bit, you know, at least knows what items not to get at this point for the hero that they're playing. And once you're past 1,700, then you're probably someone who either has instantly picked a very strong hero over and over again to try and get your MMR up, or someone who is just so skilled at the game that you can actually random play whoever the F you want and still keep an MMR that high, which is much more respectable in my opinion. Because I get so tired of the insta picks, like it just gets very annoying.
Yeah, it's like in general, just going for the meta strategy every time is not necessarily not necessarily showing that you really know the game.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool, you can stand like 10 feet back with artillery. You can have a pearl protecting you, and you can have a front line, and like you have the cheapest combo possible and think that you're good, or you can man up with a PK and actually fight. Like let's fight. Like let's dance. Get up here. Let's dance.
Exactly. Yes. So sorry, but we got a Finnick in a pickup again. I guess that is kind of a strong counter pick maybe to the Flux plus Gladiator, right? Actually, yeah. I guess Gladiator already casted all of his spells the moment the Flux goes in.
Yeah, but maybe if Gladiator, he sees the Glad ult, then maybe he can silence before the Flux can go in. So
yeah, I could see that, I guess. And if anything, you like prevent any follow-up from happening. Like, if they, for whatever hero they pick right now.
Yeah, I mean, these two have put from, like, out of all 5 on the PK team, these 2 subs that came in, I know, like, that they have a lot of hours in Midwars, so I'm hoping that they can share some of that knowledge and experience here against the Flux combo and the D-Sham and say, hey, like, this is probably a strategy we might be able to take. But like, they're both like, I think that this is going to be a very good game to watch. So let's see what happens.
Are you suggesting that that our GMs need to help badly? I don't know how attached to your account you are, but it may be getting banned real soon.
I'm not saying no. I just I think if we're just going based off pure hours of gameplay, that some of these players might have more hours than the others. That's all. Yeah, GMs might have more hours in FOC. They might be developing more things and like doing other things, but
they might be skill impaired as well. That's what you're saying.
No,
come on. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth or anything like that.
What other game do you see devs playing in the tournaments? Like, obviously, these guys are having fun, right? They're having fun with their own game, which is awesome. Like, that's like, and the only reason that that they're able to just easily swap in subs and have more fun is like because people like playing with them because they're fun people. So it's like, just have fun with the game. It's like,
no, you're absolutely right there. If don't be afraid to join people would never play with them.
Yeah, and if you're like too scared to play in the tournament, then look, dude, the devs are fucking playing. Like, why are you just go sign up for the next open tournament and stop being weird, please? If the devs can do it, you can do it. Just go play, have fun.
That is so positive. I'm going to puke again soon. I thought this was going to be Flamecast. I was promised negativity.
Well, let's talk about these picks then.
What do you think about the Predator pickup for last? It's very single target focused, right? Okay, specifically also against like Flux plus Gladiator and Geomantic Shaman. I don't know how much a Predator is really going to do here.
I think the Magic Immunity is going to help him a lot against that combo, and being able to debuff all of that stuff, not be affected by the Rift, the Flux.
Well, you still get like stunned by the Gladiator and stunned by Riftwalker.
You get stunned by Riftwalker?
By ultimate, yes.
Oh, on the ultimate, yeah. I think Pred was a pretty good pickup. I just don't know how Astra plays the Pred, so I'll have to see that this game, which is going to bring to the table.
He is maxing his W for now, at least.
The Stonehide, yeah. I would max that as well, because I need as much time on that Magic Immunity to get out, or once I'm in there with the leap.
So, both other Predators we have seen today have been maxing in their Qs.
And they've been doing a lot of damage with their Q when they leap in, too, so it's not the worst strategy either, but, you know.
Yeah, but that's not the question. Like, the worst strategy is probably lulling stats. The question is, which is the best strategy?
Each game's dependent, right? Like...
Yeah. That is like, that's just such, like, a politically correct answer.
Yeah. We just talked about it. We don't want to auto-level. We want to figure out each game, and so, in this case...
True, but that was just like me making excuses for me leveling with my mouse after 10 years.
They have a lot of slow and lockdown. I could see why. Oh, look at that. Flux coming in with a pull, doing a lot of damage to Hellborn right off the bat. Picking the Voodoo Jester.
Yeah, they do get a 1-for-1 at least.
This is true. I didn't notice that.
They managed to burst down the Flux, I'm assuming. No, sorry, the Riftwalker, actually.
And that's going to be Lupish Bramble who came in and finished off that kill. Cool. So Predator, trying to stay in the middle and do a little bit of farm, is having a hard time staying alive there. Bramble trying to tank is also having a little bit of trouble staying alive. They don't have a main healer on the Hellborn side, so Bramble is actually the one picking up the Refreshing Ornament. And without Bramble around, it's hard for the rest of the team to kind of have any regenerative right now.
Yeah, so. Like, and this is the situation where I would say that like the Voodoo Jester W does a lot for you. Like more than the curse. This is also the first time we've seen like Voodoo Jester actually going for the curse here.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying when you can heal your own team with that. Oh, Pred in trouble with and not able to use the Stonehide in time, does get locked down by the Gladstone. Voodoo in a little bit of trouble. Will stun and curse the Midas. Midas going in and tower being ported on, so no tower damage against the Midas. Pred trying to do damage to the Midas so that Midas can die with the curse. Will Midas die? Midas will get a stun off and will live with barely any HP, 70 HP there. Huge play by Midas going in, and nice try with the stun curse, but it just wasn't enough because someone ported into the tower at the worst time, which is going to be, I think, Astra on that. I would recommend using the portal by the well instead of porting when enemies are at your tower, because you need that tower defense.
Yeah, on the other hand, like, Voodoo Jester would have still have been Voodoo Jester would still have been dead if the Predator wasn't there to Q. You know? Right,
but the tower on the curse would have had 2 or 3 hits, and that would have probably also resulted in a kill instead of a walk away. The big stun on Alonia and Bramble. Bramble coming in, not running away against the Flux. I like to see that manning up, trying to stay alive, but will die. Alonia also trying to stay alive and walk away. Will get picked off with an auto attack there. So Legion up 6-2 here. Voodoo getting stunned and locked down. Rift with a big pull ulti there, locking down 3. Flux with a pull on top, locking down the Predator, Vindicator, trying to get away. Will get locked down by Midas. Alonia coming in with an ult on top. Will get pulled by the Flux and locked down, and will get melted there, so that is going to be Pickle's fault. Predator, Astra coming in, trying to take the Midas for that, get a little vengeance. Will get pulled in by the Rift and say, hey, like, we're still alive and we're still helping our team. The score now 11-3 in favor of sorry, not PKT, but
Hmnos Yaipen.
Hmnos Yaipen.
I also had to press F6 there. Oh, the Brick Bramble ultimate actually. And the Voodoo ultimate on top, doing actually a lot of work there.
Yeah, awesome initiation by Bramble there. Big ulti, good manning up, love to see it. Saying, hey, we're not out of this fight just yet, and able to get a few picks. Flux in a little bit of trouble, Bramble manning up again. Vindy with a nice silence. Rift coming in. Just doing a little bit of harass. Oh, Glad with the big stun on Alonia. Alonia getting caught onto the showdown. Predator trying to get a little vengeance on the Midas, who overextended there with the help of Bramble. Midas will blink out and make it away. Predator trying to walk away. Will get pulled by the Flux and showdown by the Glad, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, Glad with the stun. Pred with the juke. Beautiful vision on that to get away. Bramble manning up, defending the tower, will take Gladiator. Love to see that Voodoo and Vindicator coming in and helping. Vindicator in trouble because the Midas manning up there against 3 will take out the Bramble, but will fall for it. D-Sham coming up, trying to help his team keep him alive, but now going to retreat, making the score now 15-9 in favor of Legion.
Yeah, that was actually a really big Vindicator ultimate, stopping the Ripforker ultimate the last second there. So, good oversight from him, I guess.
And that is going to be Aspirin Eye. Good ult by Aspirin Eye.
Yep. I mean, like, so I guess
Legion
if you really go like
here,
yeah, if you go late game,
do a lot of magic damage. Pred, instead of running away, is manning in, trying to auto attack. Will retreat now. Yeah.
If this goes late game, like I'd say, like Hellborn is favored, right?
I mean, they're down 6 kills right now, so it's gonna be tough. But hopefully, yeah, they definitely have late game carry potential if they can not. Oh, Bramble, huge ulti. Pred following up, trying to attack this Flux, who's kind of tanky right now with the Bulwark. Plus, with the help of his support, is staying alive quite well. But with that Voodoo ulti on top, doing big work. Vindy with the tablet, gonna make it out with 9 HP. Beautiful tablet by Vindy. Midas trying to get a pick here on Alonia. Will be able to do a little bit of burst damage with that leap and get Alonia. Predator on the Gladiator, trying to take him out before he falls, but with the Rift help, they will take out the Predator and catch the Voodoo Jester. Corden trying to get out alive, will get slowed, and focused by 3, will get taken out. Again, you know, I don't think anything could have changed there, but man, that was tough. Score now 20-11 in favor of Legion.
Yeah, that was actually a really big Midas jump in the back line there. Midas, like, while all that was going on and they jumped to the Bramble, Midas actually got a double stun on both Alonia and
Midas getting caught right now. Oh, actually with haste, will make it out just fine. Vindy with an ult, trying to keep his team from getting caught in a bad position. Bramble trying to push mid, maybe get another catch here. Getting harassed on the Hellborn side quite a bit. Legion doing a lot of magic damage. Big stuns by Gladiator. Pred coming in saying, okay, I'm tired of this harassment. I'm going to harass you back a little bit. Gladiator forced to retreat. Nice acid stun by Voodoo Jester. Keeping Legion back a little bit. Glad trying to counter stun here on the Voodoo Jester. Voodoo in trouble. Rift doing a little bit of AoE damage. Nice tablet to keep Voodoo Jester safe, and that's going to be a big tablet by Vindicator. I agree with you. I mean, Hellborn definitely still has a chance here, even the score is 20-11. If they can hang on late game enough, you know, I have full confidence that they can make this a game.
Yeah, I'm also noticing that like the team that has the managed Shaman actually managed to win again here, or at least be ahead again.
Yeah.
What do you think about Riftwalker picking up a spell stunner here? Oh,
hold that thought real quick. Bramble with a big ulti, Glad with counter stun. Rift coming in with the huge counter ulti, will stun 4 on that Flux with a big pull on top, but it seems like Hellborn's taking no damage. They're just too strong. Pred coming in, trying to do some auto attack damage, but is not doing enough physical damage. Will try and get out before he dies. The rest of his team backing him up, trying to take out the D-Sham before D-Sham falls. Pred coming back in, doing some auto damage. Will take out that D-Sham. Midas coming in with some big burst damage though, saying, hey, if you're going to take our D-Sham, I'm going to take you guys out with me, and we'll take 3. with that. So big AoE by Chaufa. That's going to be Midas. Chaufa is doing a wonderful job, 9-3 this game so far. Rift 9-2 with 14 assists, also doing beautiful this game. So shout out to Ozma and Chaufa for the huge AoE plays. Dsham overextended, will get picked there. Midas trying to do a little punishing for that, won't be able to do much. Score now 24-14 in favor of Legion, which is Hmnos.
Hmnos Yaipen, I believe.
Hmnos Yaipen.
We agree on Hmnos Yaipen. And so I think that we decided, like,
Bramble in
advance,
trouble.
that was what we were going with. Yeah, like the Bramble heal is actually really good, because what it does is, like, any damage that you take as a Bramble, like you provide like healing in AoE based on that damage, based on like 30% of the damage. So not only do you take 30% less damage, but like, you know, everyone in your team or in your general or surrounding heals for that amount as well. So it's just like huge in general.
Yeah. All right, so Dsham kind of a little bit overextended there. Will pay for that and get caught out by the Pred and the Voodoo ult. Gladiator in a little bit of trouble, trying to do some stuns. Midas helping out with a nice stun there, but Gladiator will fall. Take a nice whip, but will fall. Bramble a little bit overextended onto the Legion side, is going to take too much damage between the Riftwalker and the Flux there. Flux doing a pull on Pred, trying to keep him on this side. Midas trying to follow up, but Vindy grabbing the regen, walking around. The score now 27-16 in favor of Hmnos. Still anybody's game, even though they're down by 11. Let's see what happens.
I mean, like, they have late game potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they can just like manage to hang on and like stall this out a bit.
Flux coming in with a PK ulti, huge initiation rift following up. Nice tablet by Vindy to get out. Bramble trying to get an ulti off, but kind of a little bit in the wrong position there. Midas doing too much burst damage for anyone to really do anything. Alonia trying to spam, but can't get out of that Midas burst. The Midas is just really lining them up 2 or 3 at a time and just bursting. Well played by Midas. They're just awesome positioning there.
Yeah, like the strong thing about Midas in a situation like this, I think, is that he can just keep going and going and going, right? Because like this
Glad is setting up with these stuns and making it very easy to kind of make a Rift coming in with the AoE ult on top. Bramble in a little bit of trouble here, trying to finish off the Flux, and Flux will walk away with a little bit of HP. But it looks like Dsham will fall. Alonia trying to get away, still in trouble, and Alonia's uphill on his own side and getting picked twice in a row now. So Legion is just being very, very aggressive. Midas not letting them get away, popping up on their hill and just being super aggressive here. But Pred coming back here saying, hey, if you're gonna be on my hill, you're gonna have to deal with me. And so he's gonna help his team and here take out this Dsham. Score now 34-19.
Yeah, the Midas having like a Grimoire of power here means that like his spells have such short cooldowns. Right? He's just jumping all over the place. It's so hard to catch him at this point.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, the only real catch that they have is like the Bramble ultimate, because that does restrain for like 2.5 seconds.
Vindy got caught out by the Gladiator stun and does get a little bit in trouble with the Riftwalker. Bramble trying to hold the tower and tank a little bit, but very low on health. Will fall. Pred alone, diving into 5. Kind of focusing the Flux here, not the best move. They're porting to the tower again, which is again not the best move. Pickles Alonia in trouble. Will get taken out at the tower because he doesn't have tower defense. And Legion just kind of pushing up and winning 2 fights back to back here and taking tower. It looks very rough for Hellborn at this point. The score now 41-19. It's going to be very tough for Hellborn to come back, but let's see if they... Yeah, here goes Predator going in on the Flux again. Not the best target to first target, I would say. Continuously going on him is probably not the best idea, but they are able to take him down even with the Dsham heal. And they're going for Gladiator next. With the Voodoo ult, it is doing quite a bit of damage. Bramble in a little bit of trouble, and nice Storm Spirit to keep him alive, but it's not going to be enough. Vindy and Alonia and Voodoo trying to take out the Dsham, and without the cape, Dsham will fall. Thickless in a little bit of trouble because Midas is focusing him down every single time, and Midas will hop in and take out 2 there. So 46-22. Huge plays by Midas here. I have to say Midas is probably the MVP so far from what I'm seeing. Just fantastic initiations. Pred, with the magic immunity, hopping back in on this Midas, trying to lock him down. But like you said, with the Grimoire, he's just hopping around everywhere and very versatile, and now he has the help with his team. So Predator in trouble, will not make it out. So
yeah, specifically he is also just like really focusing those squishy backlines, right? You know, the Alonia with 1.2 KHP only, the Vindicator with a sheepstick actually. So Vindicator will hurt now, like especially if the Alonia can manage to get like a staff for the Vindicator. Like the Vindicator with the W will just start really hurting.
Yeah, there's a lot of AoE on the Hellborn side. You see this Flux coming in with the Rift, doing a perfect AoE combo. Put PKing right into the Rift AoE and pulling them all in, making it pretty much impossible for Hellborn to do much there. Yeah, I don't think that Hellborn's going to be able to come back from this. So GG's to both teams, you know, well played both sides, but just fantastic initiations, especially by Midas and, you know, Flux and Rift kind of doing some follow-ups there, but I really think that Midas is probably the MVP of this game. Just amazing stuns, awesome follow-up initiations, good items.
Yeah, and just like very aggressive. That's what I like the most, right? He's not like playing passive, afraid to die, but he's just going straight for the backline like every time.
Yeah, he's ignoring the Bramble, ignoring the Pred's magic immunity, going behind, focusing the Alonia, you know, just trying to like take out anyone who might be squishy, the Voodoo.
Yeah, the Vindicator as well.
Yeah.
No, he's just making a beeline for them every time. And I think that's also that's mainly what's
Legion
like doing them.
Might be a little bit overextended here actually, and Hellborn coming back with a little comeback, trying to get some kills, saying, but Legion actually coming in with a huge Rift ult, saying no, we're gonna combo you again with Flux, and Legion will take the win. So good, GG both teams. Great to see that actually Hellborn didn't CC and try to play it out all the way through. Love to see that in a game of Midwars. So GG's to both teams. Good luck in your next.
I'm missing the flame part.